Okay, hey, I'm glad you're here, Sandy. Thanks. I was hoping I'd have somebody to talk to tonight. I'm crafting, so I thought why not go live and craft with you guys. Hey, Pam, how are ya? I'm so glad you could join me. I'm gonna make this tonight. I was crafting anyways, and I thought why not go live? Last week it went okay. I was scared, but it went pretty fine. Anybody else gonna do some crafting tonight? Hey Kim, I'm glad you're here. We're gonna make this tonight. I'm just waiting to see if a few others join us. I was gonna craft this evening anyways, and thought, why not be brave and go Facebook Live it? So we're gonna make this fun little box. It's a little slide box, and it fits these fun ice cream cone pens. I found them on Amazon. Hey Connie, thanks for joining me tonight. Let's see here, see a little slider box. Little ice cream cone pen fits right in there. Ah, thanks, Sandy. It's one of the projects for Camp Wanna Stamp. I made a coordinating card to go with it. I'll show you that, and then we'll get started in a little bit. Give some people some time to get in here and craft with us. All right, so this is the coordinating card that goes with that treat. I'll make a video for this one. It'll be on the blog. Yep, Petal Garden Designer Series paper. I'll show you that too. Here's the card. This is the Petal Garden Designer Series paper. I think I'm more in love with the B sides than the A sides. That's the B side, A side, B side, A side, B side, A side. Those stripes are messing with the camera a little bit. I used this one on the card. Thanks, Kim. See what I mean about the B-sides on these papers? Oh yeah, the camera does not like those stripes. That's so funny. And then this one, this one. So I thought for my little ice cream cone box, the wild A side could be the inside of the box. All right, those are the patterns in the Petal Garden. Okay, so these, I'm gonna get all these out of the way. I just wanted to show them. I found them on Amazon. There's 6 of them in a package, and I thought they were so cute. And they actually write really nicely too. So bonus when the little gift is actually useful, right? Okay, so I got those out of the way, and we're going to make this little box. Let me get the supplies that I need for that. Okay, in addition to the layering ovals, I didn't grab those, and the stitched shapes and the layering circles, I also used a bunch of banners, framelets, the banners for you stamp set, and then cool treats, and the frozen treats framelets, and then I used cupcake cutout framelets for this sweet word. Okay. And my stamp pads for this project are Sweet Sugar Plum and Powder Pink, Old Olive, and Calypso Coral, and Crumb Cake. I'll get my Stampin' Pierce mat, and I'll do my Stampin' while we see if anybody else joins us tonight. I'm so glad that you guys are here. I kind of took a chance after the last live video. I thought, you know what? I'm stamping anyways. Let's try doing it live. I don't know. We'll see how it goes, right? Okay, so I've got some crumb cake and some powder pink scraps. and I'm going to stamp my ice cream cone. So I got the little cone image. It's got the waffle pattern on it. I'm stamping it on crumb cake with crumb cake. Hey, Beck! Wow! It's good to see you here. I'm so glad you found me. Okay, I've got some powder pink ink and powder pink cardstock, and I'm going to stamp my little ice cream. Now I need a piece of scratch paper. I'm so glad you found it, Beck. How's everybody doing tonight? Where are you guys from? What part of the country? All right, this is sweet sugar plum ink, and I'm going to stamp off and then stamp on top of the powder pink ice cream. Oh, I won't tell, don't worry. You sped home from work. I'm still trying to decide what time is good for live. Hi, Sherry, welcome from Fargo. It's nice to see you here. Appleton, Wisconsin, a little north of me. All right, let's see what's next. Let's stamp our strawberry while we're stamping. Got a scrap of Whisper White and some Calypso Coral ink, and I'm just gonna stamp the, I just saw a thumbs up go across, thank you. There's my little strawberry, and then there's also the stamp with the little details for the strawberry, like little seeds, and I am going to stamp that right on top. And then this is the little leaves for the top of the strawberry. I'm going to stamp those with Old Olive. Isn't that the cutest thing you have ever seen? Okay, some of you that just got here, let me show you what we're doing. I just did my stamping. Cleveland, Tennessee. I spent a vacation last summer in Tennessee. I loved it. Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg. Hey, Julie. I'm glad you're here. This is what we're making. It's a Camp Wanna Stamp project. I figured I was going to craft anyways and make a video. I thought I'd try and do it live. All right, so this is what we're doing. We're making this fun little box. See the A side of the paper in there? It's such a busy pattern. I love that you just get a peek of it. Oh, thanks for the hearts, guys. All right, and then it fits a little ice cream cone pen. There it is. Okay, so let me get back to the stamping here. I think we did all of our stamping. Nope, I need to do my little banner. All right, so let's get this aside. I'm going to make a Calypso Coral box. So I'm going to do my little banner piece in Sweet Sugar Plum. So I got my stamp and my Sweet Sugar Plum. And let me ink that up and stamp. All right, now I think that's the rest of the stamping. I'm gonna get the big shot in here next. Not bad. I thought for sure I was gonna get some of the ink from the inside to blush. All right, let me move all these ink pads and we'll die cut those. Hey Jennifer, are you there? Thanks for joining me. Julie, as soon as I clear these ink pads away, I'll show you the card that coordinates with this little box. Big shot. Got the big shot in the magnetic platform. Before I cut, this is the card that coordinates with the box we're making right now. Okay. Thanks, Julie. I hope you like it. You're going to make it on Saturday, the 26th at Camp Wanna Stamp. Yep, chocolate spatters and little strawberries. I was really debating the chocolate spatters. Do you like that? All right, my dies are slipping while I'm talking, so I'm getting a little tape on them. I'm going to send my little strawberry through too. I think I can do all my die cutting in one pass. That's how you eat chocolate messy, huh? Me too. Especially, okay, so one of my favorite things in the world is a Klondike bar, but if you get any of those little chocolate pieces off the Klondike bar and onto you, it melts in a flash. Oh my gosh. I'm a messy chocolate eater too. All right. So there's my die cutting. It's all set up. It'll be done in one pass here. Run that through. Get in there. Everybody on board. I love projects where all the die cutting can be done in one pass. Get it done. Everybody all at once. Use up your scraps. Okay. So there's a little ice cream cone and this bitty little strawberry. Just lost my bitty strawberry. Oh, it's in the die. You guys ever get little dies stuck in the, and they won't come out? Here's one of the things that I do that works. I'll take my die and a piece of low tack tape or some washi tape, stick it to the little cutout that's stuck in the die, and then just pull away the die, the little cutouts left in the tape. Hi Lisa, thanks for joining. I'm glad you're here. I'll show you what we're making as soon as I get the big shot out of the way. Okay, so this guy and this guy. All right, so our stamping, our die cutting's done. Let's get those projects back in here. Okay, so this is what we are making today. So now, to make the box, you need 2 pieces of paper or cardstock. And the thing is, you could get this box out of 1 sheet of paper. Now you want ice cream? Sorry, Kim. Hello, Jennifer, how are you? We're making this fun little box right now. Okay, so it's a kind of a deep slider box. It holds these fun little ice cream pens. I found these on Amazon and needed to make a box for them, right? So this is the box we're gonna make, and then this is the sleeve. And I did Sweet Sugar Plum cardstock and Designer Series paper, but of course you could do them both in cardstock if you want, and you can get 1 box out of 1 sheet. Okay, so the sleeve is 6 by 6, and the box is 8.5 by 4. I will make a project sheet for this and put it on the blog tomorrow, so don't worry about writing anything down. And those of you who are doing Camp Wanna Stamp, this is one of the projects, so you'll be making this on the 26th. Okay, now I'm gonna bring in my Simply Scored tool and score both of these up. Let's see, I got lots of reflection from all the lights. I got a lot of light on in here. Hoping you can see well. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is score the box itself, and this is a 1 3/8 inch box. Now, so that this box will slide, it needs to be a little bit smaller. Oh, Jennifer, I wish you could come to Camp Wanna Stamp too. I do have a to-go option. I can send you a kit. Just buzz on over to my blog and you can get one. I'll show you all the projects that we're making when we're done. I miss Camp Wanna Stamp too, and I said, you know what, I had kept going with it for so long after Muse had stopped. I think this is my 5th one now, that I was just gonna keep going with it. So that's the project. Okay, so the 1 3/8 inch box, this drawer part, the slider part, needs to be a little bit smaller. So the way to accomplish that is like this. So see this thing here? I keep it stuck to my trimmer. It's just a piece of the chipboard that comes in the back of our designer series papers, you know, the specialty ones. They come with that little bit thicker chipboard piece. What I did was I took it and cut a 1/2-inch strip, and then I took some multi-purpose liquid glue and this wide tip and just kind of frosted one side of it with the multi-purpose liquid glue. If you do a really thin coat and then you let it dry. Okay, now that I'm into this process, I gotta finish it. So you do a thin coat and let it dry. And what happens then is you get kind of a repositionable stick. So let me move the wet one away. That'll just sit there to dry. And this one's already done and dry, and so it's sticky. What we're gonna do is take this and drop it into the score tool here and stick it to the side. You wanna make sure that it's all the way down against the bottom. And then, oh, yeah, Becky, I forget about that too sometimes, especially when I'm doing my projects, because I try so hard to keep this glue exactly where I put it because it's so sticky. But it really comes in handy for this. And what this does is it will make it so that the box, when you score at 1 3/8 all the way around, you're really, in essence, scoring on the 16th. And it makes your box shorter than the wrapper. So we're doing 1 3/8 all the way around, but because we've got this little stopper in there, it's gonna be able to slide in and out of the sleeve. Clear as mud? I hope that's clear. Okay, so this one we did 1 3/8 all the way around. Becky, I'm an engineering genius. Why, thank you, Becky. I also make cards. All right, so I can pull that out of there now and just stick it. It's ready all the time, just like this goes down here, you know, that's there. And when you're making boxes, it's always handy. Okay, so move this aside for a minute, and we're gonna put this in without that little shim. So now when we score at 1 3/8, we're really scoring at 1 3/8, not 1 2 4 5/16. Do you know what I mean? Okay, so 1 3/8, and then 2 3/4, and then 4 1/8, and then 5 1/2. Okay, so that's our box. Let's work these score lines. See, when you hate 16ths as much as I do, you find any way you can around them. All right, so this one we're gonna do first because we have to pull a big shot back in here one more time so that we can cut a window in our box. So work the score lines because you want to be able to see them clearly when we're placing the die. Now, let me show you this. So we're going to put the glue tab, or the glue on the tab here. And so what we want is for the window to be on the opposite side. So let's work that back around. I want the coral side out in this particular case. And so our seam is going to be here. We want our window to be opposite. Okay. So I'm going to grab my oval from my layering ovals, and I'm going to place it so that it's about maybe 1/2 inch down. See that? And really in between those creases. So you want to work them well so you can see. And when you got it where you like it, then you want to put a little tape on it and run it through the big shot. So I've got the tape, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that and just check the cutting line and make sure, see, it's still within. And then I'm going to fold the other way and check. All right, that looks good. Got my big shot back again. Hey, Andrea. Okay, crank it through. And take it away. And ta-da, there's our window. I shredded my paper along the edge a little bit. That's what the bone folder's for. I'll just flatten that back out there. Did you guys see what I did? Hey, Andrea. I'm so glad you're here. All right. Did you see what I did? I caught it on the big shot. It's only real stampers here, people. Okay, let's put this thing together. Let me grab my paper snips and my bone folder. Let's do the box. You want to work the score lines on the box too. Andrew, this is what we're making. See? Inside, there's an ice cream cone pen. Isn't that the cutest thing you ever saw? I found it on Amazon. And then I had to make a box for it. Okay. Okay, I think I got them all. Next step, I'm gonna take the paper snips and cut out the score line at an angle. And then also angle cut here. Ha, thank you, I'm glad you like it. It's one of the projects for Camp Wanna Stamp. I'm doing that again this year on the 26th. Aren't the pens cute? I found them on Amazon and they totally inspired the project. I'll put a link in case anybody wants to get them. Okay. And this little box is so cute and easy. I think when I order pens next, I'm gonna order a few extra and send them to the teachers. They really write pretty nicely too. I was kind of pleasantly surprised. All right, get the scraps out of the way here. I've got tear and tape and I've got fast fuse. I'm going to put fast fuse on the tabs here because mostly it's pretty fast. Okay, and then we'll bring the side of the box to the corner and adhere. Same on the other side. And then here, same thing, fold in the flap. Fast fuse, fold in the flap, and then bring up the corner. And there's our box. Pretty quick, pretty cute. Now let's do the sleeve. For the sleeve, you want tear and tape, because I don't drive the fast fuse very straight. Bet you could use fast fuse. It is a 1/2 inch tab. That wasn't supposed to happen. Okay, now what you want to do is fold the tab and then fold at the second crease or the second score and make your box. And you can just pop that open and slide it in. Uh-oh, look, I'm a little bit too tight. Well, let's see if I can adjust. Good thing I'm the master of deconstruction. So for those of you who see my YouTube videos, you never see me doing this crazy stuff. No, we're just gonna go with the scissors. I'll use the video as the excuse. I'm trying to do it all on camera. That's why it's crooked. Okay, don't tell anybody, all right? It's between you and me. Okay. my little ice cream. And let me put that back together. Okay. Ta-da! Isn't that cute? All right, now we got to decorate it. I'm pulling up a chair here. Okay. So to finish up, we've done all of our stamping here. So we just need to assemble. Am I in the camera okay? Good. All right. I've got my multi-purpose liquid glue, which I love. And I'm going to adhere these layers together. So this is Whisper White cut with a stitched circle. Oh, look at that. I put it the wrong way. And then Peekaboo Peach with the layering circles. And then we'll glue that to the Sweet Sugar Plum banner. Then I've got my little ice cream cone here. And I'm going to put just the littlest bit of glue along the edge there and make an ice cream cone. And I'm going to glue that one on. A little higher. I love the multi-purpose liquid glue. It gives me a little time to slide. There it is. Let's get my little sample in here too. All right. Now I've got a mini dimensional, one of my favorite things ever. Perfect size for this little strawberry. How cute is that? And sweet. Now in the sample you can see the sweet does overhang the rest of its background a little bit. So at the end of the S and the cross of the T, you don't want to put any adhesive, but I'm going to run a little bit of multi-purpose liquid glue on the back of this die cut. And a little bit goes a long way. You don't need a lot of this. That's sweet. I'm so punny. All right, then a couple of dimensionals on the box. That way you know that they're not gonna hang off the box or end up in between some of the details. Your adhesive won't be exposed because you just stick your little medallion right down to it. There it is. There's our sweet ice cream cone pen boxes. What do you think? Thanks for joining me live tonight, you guys. I'll show you some of the other things for Camp Wanna Stamp if you guys want to see. I think I do have them over here. All right, so we're going to make this for Camp Wanna Stamp. This is the cooking badge. You'll make one of these and a card. All right, so that is the ice cream cone box, and this is a cooking badge. This is the insect studies badge. This is the mammal studies badge. If you saw my video today, have you guys seen my video on YouTube today? Kim, I lost my comments on the phone, but I see it on the computer. You're very welcome for doing these live videos. It's my pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with me. And Julie, how rude. I know, right? Don't they know I'm live? Look at this. This is the Hugs and Kisses treat box. So we got a little hog and kisses. And this is the card. If you haven't seen that on YouTube yet, I put that one on YouTube. So when you complete those 2 projects, you get your Mammal Studies badge. And then when you complete these 2 projects, look at these mermaid scales on these pencils. Isn't that crazy? When you complete these 2 projects, you get your oceanography badge. And it's getting crowded in here. When you complete these 2 projects, you get your small boat sailing badge. And that's all of Camp Wanna-Stamp. Although I think this is going to have a coordinating card. I'm crafting tonight. We'll see what I come up with. I've got an idea. So that's all of Camp Wanna-Stamp. I'll have a video for this one on the blog, probably on Monday. Thanks for coming out and watching. Oh, thanks, Andrea. I love this little guy too. Isn't he cute? I saw him and I said, it's got to be Hogs and Kisses. I ordered him off of Amazon, tried to figure out if I could fit him, in the house with some kisses, Hogs and Kisses, and it worked perfect. I was so pleased. Okay. All right, let's put him back in his house. I keep knocking the pearls off of his little flower box. There he is. All right, you guys, I will put this on Facebook and on the blog and on YouTube. So if you came in late, it'll all be there. I'll also make a project sheet for the ice cream pen box and include sources for the Amazon pens. And I'll get that up on the blog maybe Friday. If you've got any questions about Stampin' Up! Or Camp Wanna-Stamp or anything, you know what to do. Email me. Becky, I'm so excited that you're doing Camp Wanna-Stamp with me. This is the first year I've offered it to go. I've been doing Camp Wanna-Stamp for about 5 years. It was an Amuse Studio thing, and then when Amuse Studio stopped doing it, I kept doing it, and never offered a to-go option like this before. So this is the first year. I'm so glad that you've taken me up on the offer. The kits will ship they'll ship the week of the 27th, probably on Monday. So right after the in-person event. Sherry, thank you. Thank you for the kind words, the kind comments. I really think that they're pretty sweet myself. I think this is probably my favorite of the projects. I love this little ice cream cone box. All right. If you guys got any other questions, email me. I'm going to get out of here and go cook my family some dinner. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'll see you again maybe next week. It's getting easier every time I do this. All right. Thanks, guys. Have a good night.